What's up, Divines? Welcome back to the space where we illuminate truth, shatter illusions, and rise together. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to join this incredible community of spiritual warriors. Today, we're diving into something powerful. The intimidating strength of your ability to sit back, observe, and let others reveal their tactics. Oh yes, Divine One, that quiet confidence of yours is unsettling to many, and that's your superpower. Let's unpack this with 7 game-changing points to help you tap deeper into your chosen nature and live an impactful life. So grab a seat, open your heart, and let's elevate. 1. Stillness speaks louder than words. Silence, Divine One, isn't weakness. It's wisdom in motion. In a world consumed by noise and urgency, silence stands as a rare and potent force. It's not about absence, but presence, deep, intentional, and deliberate. Consider the lion in the wild. It doesn't waste its strength chasing fleeting distractions. Instead, it reserves its energy, observing the environment with calm precision, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This is not laziness or indecision. It's strategy. Similarly, silence allows you to conserve your mental and emotional energy for what truly matters. When you choose not to react to every provocation, you're not surrendering. You're asserting control. Silence often unnerves others because it creates space for introspection, understanding, and strength. In conversations, your quiet presence can be more commanding than the loudest voice in the room. Why? Because silence is unpredictable. When you don't react, others are left to grapple with the unknown. Are you strategizing? Are you reflecting? Your silence becomes a blank canvas upon which others project their insecurities, assumptions, and fears. Throughout history, great leaders and thinkers have harnessed the power of silence. Take Mahatma Gandhi, who practiced a vow of silence to reflect and recharge his inner strength. His silence wasn't just personal. It was a tool for deep spiritual growth and resilience in the face of turmoil. Similarly, Albert Einstein often emphasized the importance of quiet reflection, saying, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulate the creative mind." Both men understood that silence isn't weakness. It's the crucible in which wisdom and strength are forged. In modern psychology, silence is recognized as a powerful tool for emotional intelligence. When you resist the urge to respond impulsively, you open a door to understanding your emotions and the motivations of others. You become an active listener, someone who can hear not just words but the intentions behind them. This positions you as a person of depth and integrity, someone worth watching and waiting for. So, Divine One, understand this. Stillness isn't just peace. It's power. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's the presence of mastery. By choosing silence, you allow yourself the space to observe, strategize, and grow. Let them wonder about the brilliance unfolding in your mind. They'll see your stillness as serenity. But what they won't realize is that it's wisdom in motion, a lion preparing for its next leap. 2. The power of observation over reaction. Most people are caught in a web of knee-jerk reactions, responding impulsively to situations and people without stopping to think. But not you. You've unlocked a rare and profound skill: observation. Observation is more than just seeing, it's understanding. It allows you to peel back the layers of human behavior, revealing truths hidden beneath the surface. When you observe, you step back from the chaos of reaction and into the clarity of analysis. Instead of engaging in the back and forth of conversations designed to distract or manipulate, you watch. And in that quiet space, you gain insight into the unspoken, people's intentions, habits, and even their vulnerabilities. Silence is powerful because humans are hardwired to fill gaps. Studies in psychology reveal that silence during a conversation creates a cognitive dissonance, a slight discomfort that people instinctively rush to resolve. They start talking, often revealing more than they intended. This phenomenon, known as the illusory truth effect, means that people feel compelled to share details to maintain their credibility. When you stay quiet, their words fill the void, often exposing deeper truths. Your stillness acts like a mirror, reflecting the other person's inner workings back to them. Their insecurities, games, or hidden agendas come to light because they're forced to confront their thoughts without your interference. It's not manipulation. It's the power of neutrality. Like a chess master watching their opponent's every move, you see the patterns they hope you'll miss. Imagine being in a negotiation. While the other person attempts to pressure or persuade, you observe their tone, body language, and choice of words. A slight hesitation might reveal uncertainty. Over-explaining might point to deception. Observation disarms manipulation because you see through the superficial and into the authentic. Most people miss these cues because they're too busy reacting. Reaction is reflexive and emotional, often leading to misjudgment. Observation, however, is proactive and deliberate. It creates a space where manipulation can't thrive. By simply watching, you're not only gathering information, but also allowing others to reveal their true selves. When you embrace the power of observation, you gain an almost superhuman clarity. While others scramble to influence, impress, or mislead, you remain grounded, quietly dissecting the moment. Observation doesn't just protect you from manipulation, it empowers you to navigate life with wisdom and precision. Watch closely, and the truth will always surface. The world may be noisy, but in silence lies unparalleled strength. 3. Your energy is unpredictable. Divine One, your ability to remain calm and composed is not just a trait. In a world addicted to noise, distractions, and overexposure, the choice to sit back and observe creates an aura of intrigue. This silence doesn't signify weakness, but rather an undeniable strength that leaves others guessing. Why do people fear what they don't understand? Human nature is wired to seek predictability. We feel safe when we can anticipate outcomes, decipher motives, and label behaviors. When you step out of this predictable rhythm, when you remain calm amidst chaos, you disrupt the narrative others expect. This dissonance unnerves them. Your refusal to conform challenges their control, their need to categorize you, and their desire to predict your next move. History and psychology show us the power of unpredictability. Think of legendary figures like Bruce Lee, who said, "Be like water." His philosophy of adaptability allowed him to flow around his opponents, never letting them pin down his strategy. Or Nikola Tesla, a man of brilliant innovation whose reclusive nature gave him an enigmatic reputation. The less people understood his methods, the more awe he inspired. Their mystery wasn't an act. It was a choice to guard their inner world and actions, making their breakthroughs more impactful. Even in the animal kingdom, unpredictability is a defense mechanism. Octopuses, for example, camouflage themselves and move unpredictably to evade predators. This keeps them untouchable, proving that sometimes the best strategy is not revealed. The same applies to you, Divine One. When you sit back and watch, you disrupt the scripts people have for you. Your calmness in moments where others expect panic becomes a plot twist in their drama. By refusing to engage in the way they predict, you reclaim your power. You make them question their assumptions, and in doing so, you shift the dynamic in your favor. Here's the key message. The less others know about your thoughts, intentions, and next moves, the stronger your position. Your stillness isn't passivity. It's strategic. It's a silent statement that says, "I am in control." So keep them guessing. Let them try to unravel your mystery while you remain steadfast and unshaken. Your calmness is your armor, and your unpredictability is your weapon. In a world where most are eager to reveal their cards, your decision to hold yours close makes you not just mysterious but powerful. 4. Intimidation comes from reflection. Silence can be unsettling, not because it's empty, but because it's full of truth. Here's the kicker. When people fear you, they're not really afraid of you. What unnerves them is the reflection they see in your presence. You act as a mirror, unintentionally revealing what they may not want to confront. Their flaws, insecurities, and hidden motives. Think about it. When you refuse to engage in their games or meet negativity with negativity, you break the cycle. Instead of fueling their fire, you let it burn out on its own. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you powerful. Your silence becomes their loudest critic, exposing shadows that thrive in noise and chaos. Psychologists call this phenomenon projection. People often project their inner struggles onto others. When you stand grounded and unwavering, it forces them to face what they've tried to avoid. Maybe it's their need for control, their fear of inadequacy, or their inability to operate without manipulation. Your calm presence becomes a catalyst for self-reflection, whether they want it or not. This isn't just psychological, it's spiritual. Ancient philosophies like Buddhism emphasize that true strength comes from within. By not reacting, you disrupt their expectations and hold up a mirror to their intentions. This reflection is often uncomfortable because it reveals truths they've buried deep. Imagine that someone throws a flaming torch your way. Instead of throwing it back or grabbing another torch, you simply let it drop. The fire fizzles out and they're left holding nothing but their own frustration. Fighting fire with fire only creates more flames. But refusing to engage exposes the shadows hiding in the heat. This principle aligns with teachings from spiritual leaders like Lao Tzu, who said, "Silence is a source of great strength." Silence is not passive. It's an active decision to rise above, to be unmoved by chaos, and to remain rooted in your truth. Remaining silent doesn't mean tolerating injustice or suppressing your voice. Instead, it means discerning when your energy is better spent on growth rather than conflict. Silence, when paired with self-awareness, is a statement of self-respect. It says, "I see the game, but I choose not to play." So the next time someone fears or resents your silence, remember, it's not about you, it's about what you reveal to them. Stay grounded in your truth and let your quiet strength do the talk. 5. Emotional mastery is your shield. In a world where reactions often dictate outcomes, your ability to remain calm is your greatest power. Reactive people, those who immediately respond to triggers without thought or restraint, are like puppets on strings, easily manipulated by anyone who knows how to pull them. But you, Divine One, are different. You are a fortress, steady, impenetrable, and unshaken by the chaos around you. This isn't just poetic sentiment. It's grounded in science. When we react impulsively, our amygdala, the brain's emotional center, takes over, sidelining the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thought and decision-making. Reactive individuals live in this fight-or-flight mode, making them predictable and easily influenced. Marketers, politicians, and even manipulative individuals exploit this predictability to sway opinions and control behavior. But you, Divine One, understand the art of emotional mastery. Emotional intelligence, equi, ability to recognize and regulate your emotions, is your shield. Studies show that individuals with high EQ navigate conflicts better, maintain healthier relationships, and are less prone to stress. While others are provoked into arguments or drama, you remain composed, your calmness rendering their provocations powerless. Imagine this scenario: someone attempts to insult or belittle you in public, expecting an outburst. Instead, you respond with silence or a measured, thoughtful reply. This disarms them. Why? Because their power over you hinges on your reaction. By refusing to engage, you reclaim control of the narrative. This calmness, far from being passive, is a form of active resistance. It sends a clear message. You don't dictate my energy. I do. The greatest leaders and thinkers throughout history have understood this. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius taught that we cannot control what happens to us, only how we respond. Modern psychology echoes this wisdom, emphasizing mindfulness as a tool for emotional regulation. Practices like meditation, breathwork, or journaling help build this inner fortress, enabling you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Your emotional mastery intimidates those who seek control because it highlights their lack of it. Their tactics, gossip, insults, or fear-mongering fall flat against your unshakable demeanor. This calmness doesn't just protect you, it inspires others. You become a beacon of strength, a reminder that peace is possible even amidst master your emotions and you'll never be anyone's puppet. Your calm is your weapon, your fortress, and your freedom. While others flail in the storms of life, you, Divine One, remain anchored, unbothered, and unstoppable. 6. Patience reveals true colors. Patience isn't merely a virtue. It's a tool, a strategy, and often an underestimated superpower. When you possess the patience of a sage, you're not just enduring time's flow. This ability is rare in a world driven by instant gratification, where speed is often mistaken for success. But true wisdom lies in knowing when to act and when to wait. Time, after all, is a great revealer that unveils truths, exposes intentions, and reveals the nature of those around us. While others rush into action, often blinded by their own anxieties, your patience allows you to remain grounded. You create space for clarity, observation, and understanding. In this stillness, the masks others wear, be it deceit, insecurity, or manipulation, inevitably fall away. It's not magic. It's the inevitability of human nature. Under pressure or given enough time, people reveal their true self. Patience is not passive. It's not about sitting idly letting life pass you by. Instead, it's deeply strategic. Think of patience as a chess game where every move is calculated, not rushed. When you wait, you're not only observing others, but also fortifying yourself. Each moment of stillness is an opportunity for introspection, growth, and recalibration. You learn to differentiate between what's truly worth your energy and what's not. Consider nature's most resilient creations. A tree, for instance, doesn't grow overnight. Its roots dig deep into the soil, seeking nourishment and stability. It weathers storms, droughts, and seasons of change without complaint, knowing that its strength comes from enduring time. In the same way, your patience makes you unshakable. Psychologists emphasize that patience improves emotional resilience and mental well-being. By waiting instead of reacting impulsively, you give your brain time to process, assess, and make rational decisions. Leaders, negotiators, and sages throughout history have relied on this principle, recognizing that in patience lies power. In your calmness, others see strength. While the impatient expose their insecurities through hurried actions, your steadfastness sends a clear message. You're not easily swayed or controlled, and that is intimidating to those who thrive on chaos or manipulation. So the next time you feel pressure to act impulsively, remember this. Patience isn't a weakness, it's a calculated choice. Let time do the heavy lifting. Stand firm in your truth and let the world show its hand. True power lies not in rushing to victory, but in waiting for it to unfold. 7. Your presence alone is a statement. Your presence is more than just your physical self. It's an energetic signature, a resonance that moves the atmosphere without a single word. This energy is born from your inner alignment, your connection to something greater. It's your essence, your truth, and it shines so brightly that it cannot be ignored. It's not arrogance or bravado. It's the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. Science backs this up. Our bodies emit electromagnetic fields that others can perceive, even subconsciously. The heart's electromagnetic field, for instance, is the strongest in the body, extending several feet in all directions. When your heart and mind are aligned, when you operate from love, clarity, and purpose, your energy shifts and others feel it. This is the essence of your aura, the unseen but deeply felt energy that speaks louder than words ever could. People notice. Some are inspired while others feel unnerved. Why? Because your presence mirrors their potential, their fears, and their insecurities. It forces them to confront what they haven't yet mastered within themselves. When you walk into a room with calm observation and an unshakable spirit, you remind others of the higher game they've been avoiding. Consider historical figures like Gandhi or Mother Teresa, people whose silent strength transformed entire movements. They didn't shout. They didn't need to. Their mere presence was a catalyst for change, a reminder of what humanity could aspire to. They embodied what it means to be the message. But what does this mean for you? It means you don't have to explain yourself, justify your path, or seek validation. Your silence, your ability to simply be in a world constantly clamoring for attention, is your superpower. Silence isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's the space where clarity, creativity, and spiritual downloads occur. Every time you step into a room, Divine One, you are shifting the energy. Your presence inspires growth, love, and transformation. Your aura silently says, I am enough just as I am. I don't need to compete because I'm already playing on a higher frequency. So the next time someone is drawn to you or intimidated by you, remember this, it's not about you proving yourself. Your energy speaks the truth. Your calm observation radiates strength. You are a walking message, a living testimony to the divine within us all. And in simply being, you remind the world that greatness begins within. So there you have it. Divine One's 7 reasons why your ability to sit back and observe is your secret weapon. Let them wonder, let them overthink, and let them trip over their own tactics. As always, stay rooted in your truth, keep your energy protected, and let your light shine unapologetically. If this resonated with you, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let me know which of these points hit home for you. Until next time, stay divine, stay powerful, and keep rising. You were born for greatness. Don't let anyone make you forget that. Peace and blessings.